Most people think the next decade of business begins sometime in the future, maybe when artificial intelligence becomes even smarter, when new technologies mature, or when the economy becomes more stable. But that's not how business transformation works. The biggest shifts rarely begin overnight. They start quietly, long before most people notice them. And that's exactly what's happening today. Companies across America are already making decisions that will define how they compete over the next 10 years. They're investing differently, hiring differently, building products differently, and preparing for a future that looks very different from the one they left behind. In many ways, the next decade of business has already begun. One of the biggest reasons is technology. Artificial intelligence has moved far beyond being an experimental tool. Today, businesses are using AI to improve customer service, automate repetitive tasks, analyze large amounts of information, and support better decision-making. Marketing teams use it to understand customer behavior. Finance departments use it to automate reporting. Manufacturers use predictive systems to reduce equipment failures. Customer support teams respond to routine questions more efficiently. The goal isn't simply replacing work, it's allowing employees to focus on the tasks where human judgment, creativity, and experience matter most. Companies learning how to combine AI with skilled employees are building a significant competitive advantage. Another major shift is how businesses define growth. For years, expanding as quickly as possible was often considered the best strategy. Companies opened new offices, hired aggressively, launched more products, entered additional markets. Today, many executives are taking a different approach. Instead of asking how fast they can grow, they're asking how sustainably they can grow. They're focusing on profitability, operational efficiency, and long-term resilience rather than expansion alone. That mindset is reshaping business strategy across nearly every industry. Supply chains are evolving too. Recent disruptions reminded businesses that efficiency by itself isn't enough. Many companies experience shortages, shipping delays, and rising costs because they depended heavily on one supplier or one region. As a result, businesses are diversifying suppliers, improving inventory planning, and expanding manufacturing into multiple locations where appropriate. The objective isn't simply lowering costs anymore, it's creating operations that can continue functioning even when unexpected challenges arise. Customer expectations are changing just as quickly. Consumers expect businesses to provide fast service, transparent communication, and seamless digital experiences. People compare prices instantly, read reviews before making purchases, expect personalized recommendations. If one company delivers an exceptional experience, customers naturally expect the same level of service everywhere else. Businesses that consistently meet those expectations are building stronger customer loyalty and creating advantages that competitors find difficult to match. Another important transformation is operational simplicity. As organizations grow, they naturally become more complicated. More products, more meetings, more software, more reporting. Eventually, all of that complexity begins slowing progress. Many successful businesses are simplifying operations by eliminating duplicate processes, reducing unnecessary products, and focusing resources on their highest value activities. Simpler organizations often make decisions faster and adapt more easily when market conditions change. Workforce development is becoming another priority. The skills businesses need continue evolving rapidly. Artificial intelligence, automation, cybersecurity, data analysis, and digital collaboration are becoming increasingly important across many industries. Rather than waiting until skill gaps become problems, businesses are investing in continuous learning. They're helping employees develop new capabilities while preparing leaders to manage increasingly complex organizations. Companies understand that their people remain one of their greatest long-term investments. Financial discipline is also shaping the future. Businesses are becoming more selective about where they invest. Instead of pursuing every opportunity, they're prioritizing projects that strengthen long-term competitiveness. Artificial intelligence, automation, digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, advanced manufacturing. These investments may require significant resources today, but they position businesses for stronger performance in the years ahead. Innovation itself is changing. Companies are moving away from trying to release as many new products as possible. Instead, they're concentrating on solving meaningful customer problems. They gather feedback earlier, test ideas more quickly, improve products continuously. This disciplined approach often creates stronger long-term results than chasing every trend that appears. Leadership expectations are evolving too. Today's executives must navigate technology, customer expectations, cybersecurity, workforce development, economic uncertainty, and global competition all at once. Strong leadership now requires adaptability. Successful leaders encourage experimentation, support continuous learning, and create organizations capable of responding quickly when conditions change. Data has become another defining feature of modern business. Every day, companies collect information about sales, customer preferences, operational performance, website activity, and financial results. Businesses that understand how to turn that information into useful insights make faster and better decisions. Instead of relying only on instinct, they use evidence to guide strategy while remaining flexible enough to adjust as new information becomes available. Perhaps the most important change is mindset. Businesses are no longer preparing for occasional disruption, they're preparing for continuous change. Markets evolve quickly, technology advances rapidly, consumer expectations continue rising. Companies recognize that success tomorrow will depend on their ability to adapt today. That means building organizations capable of learning, improving, and responding to new opportunities without waiting for competitors to move first. Looking ahead, these trends will likely become even more important. Artificial intelligence will continue improving productivity. Automation will spread across additional industries. Digital tools will become even more capable. Customer expectations will continue evolving. Businesses that embrace these changes thoughtfully will be better positioned for long-term success. Those that assume the future will look like the past may struggle to remain competitive. The next decade of business won't be defined by a single breakthrough technology or one major economic event. It will be defined by thousands of decisions companies make every day: how they invest, how they hire, how they innovate, how they serve customers, how they respond to change. The organizations making thoughtful decisions now are building foundations that will support growth for years to come. That's why the next decade of business starts now. Not 5 years from today, not after the next economic cycle, not after the next technological breakthrough. It has already begun. The companies recognizing that reality aren't waiting for the future to arrive, they're building it. And in doing so, they're giving themselves the strongest possible chance to lead the business world throughout the decade ahead.